Hello. In this easy training, we're going to be going over how to submit a referral to an administrator. So the first thing we're going to be doing, we're going to put in our username and our password. All right. Now, I'm using the training site, but in the live site, you will not have this attention. So once you get to this main page, you're going to go and click on the incidents button. Right, and it brings you this page. And since we're going to be reporting an incident, we're going to click on report an incident. So when we're reporting an incident, we first have to come up with, we have to put the date. And so I'm going to put in as Friday. And then we have to enter the time of the incident. When putting the minutes, the system only allows you to put it in 15-minute increments. So just select a time that is closest to the actual time of the incident. Then you go to the location of the incident. I'm going to say hallway for this training. It automatically defaults to Westlake. And it's going to automatically default to the person who is logged into the Easy system. So since I'm logged in, it has my name there. But because I'm going to refer this to myself, I'm going to pretend that a teacher informed me of this incident. So I'll put Miss Finch. Right? And since it's going to an administrator, refer to an administrator, we're going to click on Major. And then we have to select the infraction. So I'm going to say physical aggression. You scroll down. It's going to ask you, is there an allegation of bullying? For this training purpose, I'm going to say no. And then here's where you would put in the incident narrative. So you just type it in right here. Okay. After you have put in the incident narrative, you try to be as specific as possible. Use students' names. The first name is fine. Just the first name. And then you also here in the incident narrative, you want to leave out any like opinions. You want to be as factual as possible. You don't want to put your feelings towards a student or anything like that, because again, this is what's going to be sent to a parent. So you wouldn't want to put in here that, I'm tired of Jason always doing this. Jason is starting to get on my nerves, that type of thing. So just stick with the facts. And then you're going to click on record incident. The system's a little slow today. Alright, so it's going to bring you to this page right here. And you're going to scroll down because we need to add the student or students that were involved. And so you click on this Add Student button. And then you scroll down again. You have to enter in the student's last name. Now, if you do not know how to spell the student's last name and you know like the first couple letters, you can type that in. And then you can click Show. And it's going to bring up every student within Westlake that has a last name that starts with DAS. So these are the two students that have a last name that starts with DAS. And so for the purpose of this training, I'm selecting Aaron. And his role in this incident was he was the offender. If you know the motivations, or you can make a good guess on why the student may have done what they did, you can select a motivation. But if you don't, you can leave it blank, or you can just select unknown. And since I'm also going to add in the victim, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this button right here that says Add Selected Student to the incident. This is going to keep us on this page and allow us to enter in another student. But if you're not going to add another student, then you can just do Save and Continue, and it'll take you to the next page. But I need to add another student because I want to add the victim. Right? And as you can see, it has Aaron added to it. Now I'm going to select the name of the victim. So I'll type their name in. And then I'm going to select Show. So it's going to bring up all of the students within our school that has a last name that starts with M-A-R-T and has a first name that starts with J. So these are all of those students. And I'm going to select the student right here. This student's going to be the victim. And I'm going to leave motivation blank. So now, since I've selected this student, this is the last student I want to add to the incident, instead of me clicking on Add Selected Student to an incident, I'm going to click Save and Continue. Alright, so it brings me to the next page. I'm going to scroll down. And as you can see now, it has added the students to the incident. It has Aaron as the offender and Jason as the victim. Also, if I go up to my incident narrative, I see that I spelled Jason's name wrong. So I can come up here and I can make that change. Right. Now, since I've added the students in, and now I want to refer to an administrator. So I'm going to scroll down and click on the Refer button. Brings you to the next page and scroll down. And since I'm referring this to an administrator, I'm going to select School Referral Level. And then Show List of Possible Incident Managers. It brings you to the next page. And it's automatically going to give you this warning saying that no new incident manager has been selected. And so now you're going to click on the drop-down menu to select a new manager. The new managers are all alphabetized by their first name. So I'm going to scroll down to my first name. Right. You click on that person, and then if it's before you click on Change Incident Manager and Return, if it's a little message that you want to send to me, because once you click on this button right here, it's going to send me an email just saying that I have something that was referred to me in the Easy system. But if you also want to let me know of a note or something like that, then you would type it in this Change Note box, and then you would select Change Incident Manager. So then when I get the email, I also will receive your note. But if you don't need to put a note in, then you can just click on Change Incident Manager and Return. Right. So it's going to bring you back to this page right here. And then you can just scroll down and you can select Return to Main Incident Page. So now it has sent me an email. I will receive an email stating that I have something easy that I need to look at. And then if you go back to the main page, if you scroll all the way down, you will see the incident right here. This is what we just put in. it has me now as the manager, where before it was Miss Finch. And now I can go in and I can make changes to it. If you fail to refer it to me or it's still under your name, then Miss Finch's name would have been right here. And I wouldn't know anything about, it being in there unless I was in there and I was just seeing. I saw, okay, Miss Finch has one, and I can go in and look at it, but I can't make any changes to it. So it's very important that you refer it to administrator if it's something in which you want the administrator to have. Thank you.